Hi there, welcome back to my channel today. My name is Jennifer from MamaFurFur.com. Today's video is a bit of a special one, as you might have guessed by the title. I'm working with Zopa, the feel-good money company, exclusively for this video. So let me tell you a bit more. Zopa was founded in 2004 and was actually the first peer-to-peer lending company here in the UK. Since then, it's helped thousands of customers take the stress out of money by building tools and products that offer transparency, trust and honesty. So in today's video, I actually want to talk you through the latest version of their app. They have this fantastic feature within it called your borrowing power. Now it's exclusively to do with Zopa loans, but you do not have to be a Zopa customer to actually get the benefits from it. And this essentially shows you your borrowing rate and how much you could borrow from Zopa if you were interested in a peer-to-peer loan. But as I said, you don't need to actually be looking to get a loan from Zopa in order to benefit from some of the suggestions they make to do with your money. So in this video, I'm going to show you around that borrowing power app section. Plus, I'm also going to invite you to take part in a 100-day challenge where you could improve your financial health. The great thing is this journey of 100 days will not be on your own. You'll actually have my help along the way. So stay tuned all the way to the end to find out how you can be part of that. Now, before we get started, let me just reiterate what I always say in my videos. This is not financial advice. This is for education purpose only. If you are unsure with any decisions about your particular money situation and circumstances, please speak to a professional before you do anything with changing your money. So to get started, you simply download the app, of course, put in some basic information about your details such as your home address, your rough incoming and outgoing amounts from your budget, and also generally what your finances look like. Now I'm going to show you right now what I see when I log in, and you'll see right away it gives you a score between 1 and 10 of your borrowing power. Now that score 1 to 10 gives you a rough idea of how you're doing with your credit health right now. Now underneath it you're going to see some information actually how Zopa have created that score for you. So as you can see on my score I've got 10 out of 10. Now the great thing is in this overview tab, which is the first one you see, it actually breaks down how Zopa calculated that roughly for you. Now the key thing to remember is this is very much for Zopa loans only. How they actually give that rating is exclusively if you are thinking of using their products. So we can see the sections very clearly there. We've got credit scores taken into account, available credit as well, hard searches, so that's to do with actually are you looking for credit actively, and then how much disposable income. So that's all to do with actually the budget details you put in, and as we know I love a budget on this channel. Now the next tab along is your eligibility tab, and that is very personal to you. That is actually where you will see the offers of loans that you could get from Zopa directly. Now in the app, remember your borrowing power score between 1 and 10 only applies to Zopa financial products. It doesn't necessarily give that full picture of your financial situation right now. So this eligibility tab is very much linked to your individual circumstances depending on what loans you have access right now to, and also what you could have by improving your borrowing power score. However, the team at Zopa calculated that if a customer was taking out a new loan with them, they could save an average of £600 by improving their borrowing power score by 1 point. Now the last tab along is the actions or suggestions tab, and this is my personal favourite part of the app. As you can see for my example with a 10 out of 10 score, they're still making suggestions on how I could actually improve my financial health. So the first one for me, for things to avoid that I absolutely agree with, would be avoiding taking out a payday loan. Fantastic advice there. It's not something I plan to do in the future at all, certainly haven't in the past, and definitely that will absolutely help my credit health. The second suggestion in my case was avoiding going above 20% of my available credit, and that's just a really solid financial suggestion as well. If you're looking at managing your credit, you're keeping well within your means, you're not then desperate for additional money that you perhaps can't cover with your budget right now. Now the exciting thing about borrowing power in particular as a measurement is if you made the right financial moves, in 100 days you could see an improvement in the rating you get from Zopa. Now as I've said, that particular borrowing power score is completely linked to Zopa loans and their products. However, the financial suggestions and actions they suggest could actually improve your financial health overall. So here's where I need your help. We're actually looking for volunteers to join me on a 100-day challenge to do just that, to make improvements to our borrowing power score that ultimately could improve your financial health overall. The best thing is we actually want you to share this journey on my channel with a couple of videos in the next couple of months. Now unfortunately I can't take part in this challenge because my borrowing power for Zopa is already 10 out of 10. However, I am looking forward to seeing what our volunteers can achieve. So as well as potentially improving your financial health in such a short space of time, you'll also receive an all expenses paid trip to meet me face to face. We will set you up on the app, and also we will meet at the end to discuss how you've found the 100 days. And the best bit is you'll receive recording equipment as well, so that you can actually video and film your way through the 100-day challenge. So if you think this challenge is exactly what you need to start 2020 with a great head start towards your financial health, if you're confident in front of the camera, and also if you've got a great story about why you actually want to improve your borrowing power and perhaps improve your financial health overall, we would love to hear from you. You've got to be committed to following the suggestions and actions, and also documenting for that 100-day journey. So if you think that could be you, I'm going to leave the contact email for the Zopa team down below in the description bar that you can email your details to if you want to be considered. Of course, there is terms and conditions that apply to be selected as a volunteer, and I'm going to leave the link to that also in the description bar. I'm excited in the next couple of months to hopefully meet a couple of my viewers face to face to take part in this challenge. It's going to be a really exciting journey. So if you think you could be one of the volunteers to take part in this journey, why not read the T's and C's below? As I said, send that email to be considered, and you never know, we could be meeting face to face in 2020.